today I am mindlessly ironing, and I thought that while I am mindlessly ironing, we could just chat. Yeah, just chat. So this will be a little vlog so we can catch up on some stuff, and I made a list of the stuff to catch up on, which I did like about 2 weeks ago because I've been intending to do this for a while. Do you see my list? I can't make heads or tails of it. Like the top left-hand corner says August, 7 months. What does that mean? I don't even know what that means. It's not a significant day or amount of time. It's not like when we moved here, or I don't know. I don't know what that means. But I wrote it on my list of things to talk about. So can we just mark that one off and scratch it off? Here, August, 7 months, done. Okay, I've got my other things. I am not ironing clothes. You should know I do not iron clothes. If I run across something in my closet that needs to be ironed, I immediately haul it to Goodwill and replace it with a t-shirt the way God intended. Because I don't iron clothes, but I do iron paper. Today I'm ironing drop paper that doesn't need to be ironed. Don't judge me. It's been a tough year and this is soothing and I need to be soothed. So that's what I'm doing. Actually, I was going through this and I'm trying to get my art room put together and organized and arranged. So I ran across all of this drop paper that I am saving to put into my drop paper book, you know, my big book that I have. I just haven't got around to adding these pages, but they're what I call finished drop paper pages, you know, like they got to a point where they were really pretty and I didn't want to gunk them up anymore, so I set them aside. You know how that happens when you look down and your drop paper is like, oh, gorgeous. So yeah, when that happens, I save that piece so that I can put it in a book to save it further. Again, don't judge me. It makes me happy. Let's see, what else did I want to talk about? Oh, I was telling you, I started ironing these pages because, you know, they need to be put away and some of them were wrinkled and I just needed to iron, but also because I had the iron out because I was ironing a book that I made the other day. No, I didn't make. I didn't decorate it. I painted it. It is one of these. This one. This little 7 Gypsies Architextures. This is the small composition book. You know, just a little composition book, and it has pretty cardstock weight pages, but they were so blank. So I just went through and I took the lids off of some of my glimmer mists, stuck a brush inside, and just randomly and very messily brushed it on. A few of them I squirted, but you know, just random colors, and just made a fun mess. And you know, something like this, it's going to take a couple of days to dry, so I speeded it up. I stuck it in my oven, and that really felt good. Put a book in the oven again. I just felt like it's like almost back to normal. There's a book in my oven. All is well in my world. So yeah, anyway, put it in the oven to speed up drying time, the lowest possible setting, watching it carefully. And it dried it a lot faster than just setting it outside. But it wrinkled up like crazy. So I got the iron out and started ironing the pages. And that was just a really long, boring story for why I'm ironing. I don't know why I'm even talking about this. Okay, let's move on. What else is on my list? Okay, yeah, I've been working on a couple of projects. And one is a video hop that will be coming up shortly, I think in a few days. I don't quite remember the deadline. All I know is I finished before the deadline, and that is all that counts. So there will be that. And, oh, okay. I'm downsizing considerably, both inside and outside the art room. So my garage is literally packed full. There's like this little path to get from the house, you know, to the end of the garage. and I can't really move anywhere else. I need to have a garage sale. I'm not quite sure how I'm going to do it. Packed in there so tight because of all the stuff. I mean, there's big furniture in there that we had to get rid of because we have no space for it. And then I'm also starting to go through my art room stuff and get rid of things. And most of those things I'm going to be putting up online in my Etsy shop, or I've already done a kit in my Facebook group. So, you know, I would rather do that than just stick it in a garage sale. You know, so that way I know that whoever buys it here is going to love it and use it and all of that. So yeah, working on that, doing that. One of the kits that I recently offered up in my Facebook group it was a big kit, and it was with one of these Army retro books from the 70s that I got. I got it like a library sale once, and got a whole stack of them. So they were part of the junk journal kits that I sold in my group, and I started putting mine together. I just unbound the book. It was staple bound, pulled the staples out, and then started adding some of the papers from the kit. So I'm gonna keep adding stuff that was in the kit and finish that up because, you know, I love me a good junk journal. And got my taxes done. That's finished. We're still adjusting here to Northwest Arkansas, and that is going well. Jason is working at Canvas Corp Brands, or we both are. I'm still there a little kind of part-time, quarter-time, whatever. But it's going well. It's been a struggle. We're living on about a third of what we lived on in the past, so that's really weird and scary, and we have no benefits. Zero. No insurance. Nothing. So it's, yeah, I don't know if this is going to work out long term or not, but I really feel like this is where we need to be right now. That, you know, I have no question about that. So we will see how it works out and what happens, because things are happening. There are some opportunities that have come up and that I'm kind of excited about, but I can't really talk about. So we'll see what happens. Oh, do you get your groceries at Walmart? Okay, you should know this if you don't. The Walmarts, you know, we live in Walmart land up here. So Walmart is pretty much the only option we have for groceries. There's one other grocery chain here that's sort of a local Arkansas thing. There is no Kroger or Albertsons or any of those chains here. It's Walmart or the overpriced local chain. So anyway, we get groceries at Walmart. Well, they now have this pickup service, and from what I hear, they're also testing a delivery service in some areas. But their pickup service is super cool, and I love it. What you do is you go to the Walmart grocery online, and there's an app you can get for your phone that you can shop there. You pick out everything that you want, and then you schedule a pickup time the next day, and you go the next day, and they have all your groceries ready, and you pick it up and you bring it home. Like, you don't have to go to the store and grab it all yourself. They have pretty much everything in the grocery department, not the whole Walmart. All of the grocery stuff online that you can get. Prices are the same as in the store. They don't jack them up. It is just super convenient, and this is like, oh, to me, because I hate grocery shopping. I honestly, physically hate it. So this has been really cool. I use it every single week. And if you're interested, I'll try to remember to put a coupon code down in the video description where you'll get, if you've never tried it before, you can use the coupon code and get $10 off of your first order thing, whatever. And but I use it, I love it. They have never shorted me one single item, and I've probably used it at least a half a dozen times, maybe more. Sometimes they'll have to substitute, and they tell you when they substitute an item, and it's of equal or greater value when they do. You know, like a brand they were out of or whatever. But they've never been completely out of something that I wanted. And it's just like the coolest thing. Plus I got a gift bag. They gave me a little bag with little treats in it for trying their service. So there we go. Who'd have thought I would have all these nice things to say about Walmart? But anyone who saves me having to grocery shop, yeah, I'm all about that. These don't need to be ironed. Looks like I've already ironed these. Crazy. Okay, fine. Okay. Oh yes. Taylor is moving. My girl is moving to California. Carmel, Monterey, that area, to be with her boyfriend, who he came to visit not too long ago, and we really like him. He's very nice. You know, I have no issues with that. The only issue I have is that she's going across the country, and I'm not used to that. You know, so my nest has been full for longer than most, and so I'm kind of not okay with it emptying out. I will be. It'll be fine. It'll be good. It'll be good for her. It'll be good for us. It'll just be good for everyone if I live through it. So anyway, there's that. She's going to be moving at the end of this month. Really just a couple more weeks. So that's going to be a big change, and I'm not sure what I'm going to do with that, but I'll figure it out. But it'll be fun to go visit her someday if we can do that, because I've never, you know, I don't think I've ever been to California other than like a layover at an airport. No, I haven't. I've not been. I've not visited. So that'll be good. And it's a beautiful area that she's in, so, you know, it's all good. There's that. Check! Wow, I really envisioned this lasting a lot longer than it has. My papers are ironed. So yeah, I can put those away. So I guess I'm done ironing. I'll just put this away. I use this little pad to iron because I don't want to drag it out my ironing board. It just seems pointless to me. But this, I got this on Amazon, and I don't remember what it's called, but it's the stuff that you buy for like people who are going to sew their own ironing board cover. This is the heat-proof padding thing that you would put inside an ironing board cover. So yeah, if you look for that, you can get this, and then you can spread it out, and it just kind of makes almost any surface an ironing board because it is heat resistant. So that's what I iron on. Okay, these are the drop papers that I've been using. I just need to go through and see if they still need to be used some more, or if they're at their pretty stage and need to be set aside to put in the drop page journal book, not journal. That kind of a thing, I call it a book because to me it's finished, you know, because a journal in my mind is something that you still need to put stuff in. You know, you need to either write in it or you need to add pictures. It's like an unfinished book, a journal is to me. So if I call something a journal, it just constantly feels unfinished. But if you call it a book, then it's like an artist book, which is a finished book, complete, just the way it is. You know, the craftiness or the artistry of it was in the making of the book, not necessarily in the filling of it. So that's what my drop paper book is. I don't feel the need to add anything onto those pages because they're gorgeous, just the way they are. That's why I kept them, right? So it is a book to me, not a journal. Same with like Big Bertha. And of course her pages are really kind of finished off anyway. You know, they were kind of done as part of the process. But she's a book, an artist book, not so much a journal or a junk journal. Not that it really matters. That's just what I tell myself to make myself happy. These still need to be painted on. I get asked a lot what I use for drop papers, especially recently. I don't know why that is, but recently I've had a lot of people ask And usually what they're asking about are these, well, not these papers that you see in some of my videos. They are large, white papers, and I usually keep them folded like this, but if I open them up, you can see they are land plats, like real estate plats. And a friend gave these to me years ago, big box full of them that can't remember if she worked for a builder. It might have been a builder she worked for. They were just going to toss them. I guess they were going all electronic. And she saved them from the dumpster and she gave them to me. But I love her for it because I've had them for years, still use them. But that's what they are. Another thing that works really well for drop papers is old maps, or not even old maps, new maps. And you can usually find those so easily and free. You know, you go to any hotel and in their lobby, they'll have the display thing that has maps and brochures for the area. You can grab a couple maps there. You can send off for them from the tourist bureau for your state or your town. Maps are easy, plus they're big, and then they have pretty stuff already on them, so you get something interesting to look at as you're working on them. Oh, look. That really needs to be ironed. I have to plug my iron back in. Oh my gosh. This one too. Dadgum. Oh, see? That one, I could call that finished. Oh, I see why I didn't. Because the back side, oh, it's halfway done. You know what? Now, this goes in the finished stack, but it needs to be ironed. I just don't know what it is about ironing papers that is really soothing to me, but it is. But it kind of irritates me when I iron them, and they've got glue on them, and I don't realize it. It just permanently glues themselves together. Or it gets glued to my iron. You know, either way, it's not ideal. Now, see that one? That just didn't really work. That's just a big muddy mess. So, I'm going to put that back in the hopper to be painted over or dropped on some more. I use also some kids' fingerprint paper, which you can sometimes pick up for cheap here and there. And that makes good drop papers. And those, you know, you can actually, because usually they're a manageable size, and after you've dropped all over them, they make really great book covers because they're oversized, but not giant oversized. So they make really good book covers for journals or what have you. Why? I don't know. I pulled out a big stack of boxes that were in the recycle bin. It's a giant recycle box that is for other boxes to be recycled at Canvas Corp brands. And then we have one of those cardboard crusher machine things, you know, where you just put the box into the giant thing and you push a button and it squishes it and it makes it into a little, well, not little, but you know, a compact package, which then somebody comes and takes off to be recycled. So anyway, there's this bin that the boxes go into, and I've been watching this stack of printer paper boxes. They're really nice because, you know, they've got the bottom section and then the top goes over it, but they were made in such a way that I'll just have to show you a picture because I made like a little chest of drawers out of them. And I think that's where I'm going to keep all of my drop papers and painted papers because I've got quite a few. They need to be wrangled somewhere, and they've never really been in one manageable location. They're just kind of all over the place. So that is my plan for that little thing. And so all of this I'm doing right now will go into it eventually. if I ever get through ironing it. I'm going to catch flack over this and over this long rambly video with all the noise in the background. Oh, please leave me a nasty comment because I love that. Yeah, look, there's even a piece of newspaper in here. It's obviously good for drop paper, but I don't run across newspaper anymore. I don't subscribe. I have a feeling that they're gonna, newspapers and telephone books, to me, are kind of pointless. They're not for everyone. I know there's a lot of people who still get their daily paper, and I have even met some actual people who use their telephone book. So, you know, they're not completely obsolete, but I have a feeling they're on their way out because they're just don't seem to be very popular anymore. Okay, see, I've still got this stack to go. Now I'm bored with it, so I'm done. I'm done. It's over. I can put all this away. I got whatever it is out of my system that I needed to. And now I can move on to other pointless tasks. I actually have to stop here shortly and get ready for my nephew. We get together once a week and we do kind of this little art therapy thing. We just kind of craft together on FaceTime. And he's on the autism spectrum, so he's got some challenges, but you know, like a lot of kids like him, he's very, very bright. And just a lot of fun. I love him. But anyway, I have to get ready for that. I don't know what we're going to do today. I'm thinking about maybe decorating a postcard, and then we can like actually mail it to each other, and that might be fun. So we'll do that. And I think that's all I have to talk about or ramble about. So yeah, are we caught up? Pretty much. Still not where I can do regular videos because, you know, things are still a little bit weird, but I'm getting there. I keep saying that. It's been like a year. Has it been a year? Maybe a year. Maybe it's been 7 months. maybe that's what that August is. I don't know. Anyway, yeah, it'll happen. Hopefully. I think that's it. I think that's all I have for today. So, if I think of something else, I'll add on. But, okay, until I get a wild hair and video again, that's all I got, y'all. The end.